About 3.3 million years ago, a creature took two stones and struck them together. It was not looking for fire, it was looking for an edge. Before this, life was shaped only by what nature provided. But at a site called Lomekwi in modern-day Kenya, a hand reached into the earth and grabbed a tool. That single strike of stone shattered the boundary between an animal that survives and a creator that shapes. In later years, Homo sapiens didn't just adapt to their environment anymore. They started forcing the environment to adapt to them. That was the first step on the technology path. And the journey carries on millions of years later. Today, most of us mistakenly treat technology as a new digital phenomenon, a modern prison of screens and code. But the urge to reshape our environment to survive is the oldest human instinct. Today's tech is not an invention, it is a continuation. Technology is as ancient as humans on Earth. It is not limited to the digital world, as many of us believe. It is all-encompassing, to be found in health, medicine, food, business, finance, defense, and aviation. It is pervasive, found in all aspects of our lives. When that first stone was struck, it was an intervention. It was the moment a living being decided that their physical form was no longer the boundary of their capability. The evolution of the tool is not a straight, chaotic line. It is a slow, tectonic movement. While the earliest stone tool traditions were distinct, once humanity settled into the older one industry, those foundational designs remained virtually unchanged in design for a very long period of time, spanning nearly 1,000,000 years. Older one tool makers deliberately struck stones together to produce sharp flakes. In modern times, it is widely recognized as the earliest, widely accepted and systematic stone tool industry. This was the steady, deliberate pace of the human species for eons. Our tools changed as we changed, slowly, incrementally, grounded in the earth. I remember watching my colleague struggle to open a simple plastic package with his hands and getting frustrated at not being able to do so, cursing the design. It was a visceral, modern frustration. Yet, in that exact moment, he was doing the exact same thing our ancestors did over 3 million years ago, trying to impose his will on an object to get what was inside. We haven't outgrown the struggle. We've just changed the material. As compared to those earlier years, by contrast, the tools we use today evolve in cycles of mere months. The acceleration is not a departure from who we are. It is the ultimate expression of our original design. We have not changed the nature of our relationship with technology. We have merely accelerated the velocity of its evolution. We are not trapped in a digital prison. In fact, we are walking the same path we began 3.3 million years ago. We feel the weight of our current tools because the speed of their evolution has outpaced our biological adaptation. We are a species that spent 1,000,000 years with a stone, now living in an era of light-speed information. We tend to look at our devices as these alien, intrusive masters. But if you could somehow bring one of those early tool makers forward in time and show them a smartphone, they wouldn't see a digital prison. They would see the ultimate multi-tool knife, a shard of glass that contains all the information in the world. They'd probably be less worried about our tech addiction and more impressed that we managed to turn lightning into a slab of stone that fits in our pockets. This friction we feel, the sense of being trapped or overwhelmed, is not a prison door closing. It is the growing pain of a species learning to wield something much larger than a stone flake. Every screen, every line of code, every medical advancement is a descendant of that first jagged edge. We are not lost in the digital. We are simply and perhaps inevitably continuing to extend our reach. The path we began 3.3 million years ago does not have a destination. It only has a direction, and we are still walking it